of these 10 days of lives that we're doing to help raise awareness of the new book that's happening and coming out and launching on Thursday, the 7th of July. Hope you're doing absolutely amazing. I'm in Barcelona still. We're here actually till the 25th of July. Long time in the city centre, but the weather's nice, the people are great, the food's good, the walks are amazing. Mando loves it, and it's not 50 degrees with 100% humidity like it is in Dubai right now. So it's nice to be here. Anyway, hope you guys are good. If you are watching right now on the live or the replay, do let me know that you're tuning in, because tonight I've got an important topic if you're a network marketer, because I'm going to talk to you about how you can become a top recruiter in the network marketing space. All right? If you haven't already done so, make sure you join the VIP list as well. If you're on Instagram, you got to comment legend. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, you got to click the link in the description and follow instructions. Now, tonight we're going to be giving away a free signed copy of the new book. All right? So you're going to be one of the first people to get this book. In order to do that, you've got to be on the VIP list, but also I'm going to be doing a cool little contest. So I'm going to mention the contest in a minute whilst these rooms start filling up. Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to give you guys a shout out as well. Let's go. Sean Zhang Smith, how are you doing? Good. Hope you're doing good. Feeling.precious, hello. Captain Sheila, hello, hello, hello. Lorraine C. Brown, 1. Ula Flintrup, good to see you again, Ula. WS_style_, good to see you. Tasneem Khan, Fiona Robertson, hope you're doing good, Faye. Joy Cheney, hope you're doing good. Natalie Boyle, hey, hey, hey. Beck's Closet, Anita Garoza, Grace Carson, Steve Boylan, Linda Schaefer, Ellen Bremberg in Sweden, good to see you today. All right, Karen, love to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Richanda, Shelley, John, Karina, Claire, unknown user, Mark Manamohan, good to see you here. Tasha, look, so many people on tonight. People want to know how to become a top recruiter, I guess. All right, it's funny, you know, when I go through like the Instagram chat, it always reminds me of like my first ever like Hotmail email address. And like people now still have, if you still have your first ever original email address, what was it? I mean, don't type it in really, but like just think about it, because like I'm sure someone's is like sexylady74 at hotmail.com or at yahoo.com or at aol.com. It just, I don't know why, but reading people's Instagram handles just makes me think of that, because sometimes they're so freaking random. All right, so here we go. Here's the contest. And we're going to do this. I think we're going to do it today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, I think. Okay? All you got to do is take a screenshot of what's on your device right now, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. Take a screenshot of what's on your device right now. That's step one. Post that screenshot. Once we're done here, don't do it now. Post that. I'll know if you do it now because I'll be able to see everyone who tags me. All right? So once we're finished, post that screenshot onto your Instagram stories. Make sure you tag me at Fraser Brooks Online, and then write something on the story saying like, super excited for the new book launching 7th of July at 8 p.m. Right? Something like that. Okay? You can write whatever you want, but all you got to do to enter into the contest, take a screenshot of what's on your phone right now, what's on your video right now, whatever it might be. It's probably of this video right now. And then post it onto your Instagram stories, tag me at Fraser Brooks Online, and then write like something like, hey, I'm super excited about the book that's launching Thursday, the 7th of July, 8 p.m. UK time. Tomorrow, I will pick one of the people who tags me. All right? And I'll also make sure I'll reach out to you, message you, and give you some appreciation, gratitude, love, and encouragement, whatever you're doing. All right? So here we go. I'm excited about this. Let's do it. Thanks so much, John. I appreciate the love and the congrats. I've had so many congratulations messages. It's amazing. I think we broke Facebook by getting over like nearly 11,000 likes. Not that I do it for the likes. We didn't get pregnant for the likes. But yeah, it's just so crazy to see people coming out the woodwork who I've not heard from for years being like, oh, there you are. Like, congrats. I haven't seen any of your posts for a while. I promise. Right. Yeah, right. Okay. So anyway, I appreciate it, guys. Okay, here we go. Step number one to becoming a recruiting top incomer. And I want to talk to you about story. So when I joined the network marketing profession, my dad took me to the beach. Now, I'm from a place called Formby. If any of you guys have ever been to the town of Formby or the village of Formby in the northwest of the UK, let me know. But we lived on a road that was about a 5-minute drive to the beach. Like, you can walk to the beach, but most people drive because it's a bit up and down, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we drove to the beach. So I joined the profession, I'm super excited, proper nervous. My dad says, get in the car. And we went to the park, and then we went to the beach. We get to the beach, and Formby Beach, you can Google it, Formby Beach. It's massive, right? It's super long. It goes basically from Liverpool all the way down to, I mean, technically I don't actually know when the end is, but it's a long flipping beach. And when the tide's out, it's super, super deep as well. Now, for those of you who've never been to Formby or the UK, you're probably thinking, wow, that sounds amazing. It's the northwest of the UK, so it's flipping freezing. The water is brown, and there's usually the odd poo or plastic bag that's floating past, right? With maybe the odd body that's like kind of floating past, right? On its way out of the Mersey. I'm just kidding, but kind of not, right? I'm kidding with the dead body, obviously. But anyway, so he takes me there. We're there. It's April, so the weather's not that great. The tide is out. And he puts a blindfold on me, right? Puts a blindfold on me. And he basically says, right, Fraser, there's 1 million small rocks in front of you. There are 1 million small rocks in front of you. And under one of the rocks, with a piece of chalk, I've done a cross. Now, when you find the pebble or the rock that has the cross under it, I'm going to give you $1 million. I'm like, whoa, what, Dad? Are you joking? Like, you're like, what? How many rocks are you going to turn over? How many rocks are you going to flip over? And I said to him straight away, being so excited, I was like, I'm going to turn over as many rocks as I need to until I find the one with the cross. And he was like, well, how do you know the one that's got the cross on you blindfolded? And I was like, okay. And I thought about it for a minute. I'm just going to turn over all the rocks. I'm just going to turn over all 1 million rocks. He said, exactly. Too many people in network marketing don't become top recruiters because they recruit as many people as they think they need in order to succeed. So, classic example of this. You pay plan. You need 5 legs to reach to the top. Let me know in the chat how many legs you need in order to reach the top rank, right? If you know. If you don't know it, go find it out, right? Because you probably should know how to get to the top rank, top position in the company. So if you need 5, right? I've just got to recruit 5. And then I've got to help those 5 get 5. And then when those 5 get 5, I'm going to help those 5 get 5. And when those 5 get their 5 and get their 5, I'm going to help those 5 get 5. So really easy. I can get 5. I can get 5. It's like really easy. I can get 5. It's not too hard. But I tell you what's really hard, helping 5 get 5. So the question I've got for you, how many stones or how many rocks are you going to flip over? Now the haters out there are going, he's talking about people as rocks. You get the analogy, right? I hope you get the analogy. A lot of people are saying 2, 5, 6, 12, 7, 5, 8. Here's the thing. The more legs you need or the more legs you build, the more stable your business is. Just because you might need 2, 3, or 4 to get to the top, go get 10, 20, or 40. But I don't need to, Fraser. Honestly, do it. What would you rather? I'm sat on a chair. I'm sat on a chair right now. There's 4 legs. Imagine if the chair has 1. I mean, I wouldn't stand on it. Would you put you and your family on a chair that had 1 leg? Nope. You're all going to hurt yourself. 2 legs? Nope. 3 legs with your entire family? 4 legs? Yeah, but still. 5, 6, 10, 20, 30, 40. Now, I'm not saying go join a company where you need 12 legs. I'm telling you, don't do the minimum that's required. Go out there and break records. Okay? So that's the first point. The second, so again, how many rocks are you going to flip over? You just need, and here's the thing, guys. Once you've got what you feel that you need in order to be a big success, you probably are excited, right? If you think, right, I need 5 people to get to the top, and you get 5, are you like, oh, I've only got 5? Or are you like, oh my God, I've got my 5? Because if you're excited, you need to turn that excitement and enthusiasm, transfer that energy onto more prospects, onto more potential people who are open to checking out what you've got to offer, and therefore you're going to get your 10, your 15, your 20. Too many people, though, don't transfer the energy, the excitement, and the enthusiasm because they're like, well, if it's not for you, that's fine. Like, and again, we use that sometimes in the language, but like, yeah, like if you don't want to do it, it's okay. Like, just say, I know it's expensive, but like, you just if it's not right for you, then that's okay. Like, I know that you've got great skin, but like, No. No. Right? Energy, excitement, pass it on. People join people's energy. They always say people join people. They don't join business. No. They don't join someone who's like this. I'm really excited about my business opportunity. I can't wait. It's going to set me financially free. Like, no one's joining that person. Yeah, but they love me and they trust me and I know they're going to join me. No, they're not, because they're going to be bored on your Zoom calls and they're going to fall asleep. Energy. Show people that you're actually excited. Okay? It's very important when it comes to recruiting. Okay, next point. Write this one down. Please write this one down. Hiring is guessing. Firing is knowing. It's a very well-known, not well-known, but I guess it's a popular saying in the recruitment world. Okay? So let's talk about it in the network marketing space. Recruiting is guessing. Knowing who to work with is like identifying who to work with is knowing, right? So here we go. If we say that hiring is guessing, recruiting is guessing, just because you recruit Angela Frett, who is amazing, just because you recruit K_Sandro_, just because you recruit Melissa Pecci, hey Melissa, just because you recruit these people, does it mean they're going to be superstars? Hell no. You have no idea. In fact, my dad used to say to me all the time, he used to say, Fraser, guess what? I cannot tell you who will be successful. It is impossible for anyone to for anyone to say who is going to be successful in network marketing or not. But I'll tell you, I can guarantee you who will fail. Think about it for a minute. Think about that for a minute. It's impossible to know who will succeed at first, but it's guaranteed to know who will fail at first. Why? Why is that? Why is that? Well, here's the thing. If Bob does not turn up, does not do the work, does not show up, does not grow up, doesn't listen to you, doesn't stay the course, doesn't have the energy, doesn't go on social media, doesn't go to the events, doesn't buy a ticket, doesn't want to listen to you, guaranteed to fail. Guaranteed. Oh, but Fraser, there are people in the network marketing companies who don't go to events. No, there's not. No, there's not. Not a 10-year story, maybe a 1-year story, maybe a 2-year story because of COVID. However, oh, but Mary's listening and doing all the work. Mary's going to all the events, but she's not doing the work. She says she is, but she's not. You can't. So recruiting is guessing. Knowing who to work with is knowing, right? So what do I mean by that? You might recruit 10 people. 8 of them do nothing. Well, that's you firing them. It's not you going, listen, Bob, you've just joined and I don't want anything to do with you ever again. No, it's you setting boundaries of these 2 are doing the work. I'm going to support them build the business. These 8 want to be a part of the community, thought they were going to get success just by buying the starter kit, thought that the skin cream was going to turn into money on their face, right? Like whatever it might be. So you need to recruit, flip the stone. Woo! I've got one. They're going to run. I'm going to support them. Flip the stone. Woo! Another one. I'm going to support them. Flip the stone. But here's the problem. Point number 3, I think we're on now. Okay? Point number 3. A lot of you don't have enough stones to flip. I know. It hurts. A lot of you don't have enough stones to flip. And I'm going to talk about this in a minute. If you haven't already done so, I'd massively appreciate it if you could share this. I hope you're getting value. We've got a lot of people on tonight. It's Monday, I guess, right? So what do we got? We got 550 people on. Ooh, nice. Energy increase. All right? So if you haven't already done so, I massively appreciate it. If you could share this, it would mean the world to me. We're going to be doing some random contests on Thursday, the 7th of July at 8 p.m. UK time to help, to announce the launch of the new book, the name, the color, what it's about, how you can get it. And I'm going to be giving away some free signed copies as well. Some of them are going to go to the contest we talked about earlier, which I'll talk about in a minute as well. And then some of them are going to go to random people, and a lot of them are going to go to people who have shared. All right? So, yeah, I appreciate that. Big love. Kisses. Okay, so here we go. Flip the stones. Hiring is guessing. Firing is knowing. Grow your list every single day. If you run out of stones to flip, you're not going to have the excitement or the energy because you're going to think, well, I've got what I've got now. Please work. Please work. Come on, I've got no one to talk to. And here's the thing, a lot of people think that when they've gone through their warm list. You guys let me know if you've gone through your warm list yet. Maybe you wrote 100 people of people who you know. You contacted them all. And now you're like, uh-oh, I've spoke to everyone. I've recruited maybe 1 person, 5 people, 10 people, maybe 20 people. I've got 4 customers, 10 customers, 15 customers. But now I don't know who to talk to. Now I've got no one left. So I want you to take one of the names on your warm list. Let's say it's Sharon. Oh, Sharon's just commented as well. Nice. Sharon, let's say it's Sharon. How long ago did you meet Sharon? 4 years. And when you met Sharon 4 years ago, was she a stranger? Yep. So what do you need to do every single day? You need to build new relationships. You got to turn strangers into friends, friends into family, strangers into friends, friends into family, someone you don't know into someone who you do know, someone who you do know into someone who is in your life most of the time, right? Okay, just because we say family doesn't mean it's blood family. It's like you're like a brother to me. You're like a sister to me. I love you. You're awesome. I've told you things that I've not told a lot of people, right? We've had laughs together. We've celebrated together. We've cheered each other on. We've never even met each other, but I don't care. I spend a lot of time with you. Okay? So, Jimmy's on. Oh, world better watch out. There'll be a long-term online prank coming really soon, no doubt, because Jimmy's on, everyone. All right, anyway, for those of you who don't know Jimmy, you'll get to know Jimmy at some point. All right, so anyway, grow your list every single day. So here, I'm going to tell you about the +1 rule, right? +1 rule, +1 rule, +1 rule, +1 rule. Write it down in the chat so that you know what we're talking about. Yeah, that's right. Juniper Rose says, leaving no stone unturned. I like it. Smart. Good one. All right, everyone's going, Jimmy. All right, so the +1 rule. Simple equation. The number of people who you invite in a day, in that day, +1. All right? So, Linda Schaefer. Hello, Linda. You invite 5 people today. +1, go and add 6 to your list. Free to BMac invites 6 people today. +1, go and add 7 to your list. Go connect with 7 people. Jacqueline goes and invites 1 person today. Go and connect with 2 people today. +1. Sally invites no one today. Maybe it's a Sunday for her. Maybe it's a day off for her. Maybe she's tired. Maybe she's not feeling great. Maybe it's a recharge day. She's playing golf or hanging out with the family on the beach. 0 + 1 = 1. That's all it is. That's all it is. That way you've always got more stones to flip over. That way you've always got an unlimited potential. Now here's the thing, it's not just the idea of having more people on the list, it's how it makes you feel. It's not just, whoa, it's not like, whoa, I've got loads of people to talk to. It's the, oh my God, I feel really good that I don't have an end. Like I finally realized that this business has no limit. I have an unlimited business. This is how you get better at recruiting, by knowing that if you've got a lot of people to talk to, what's your posture like? If you've got 1,000 people on your list, you're like, hey, is it, like, I'm just going to use basic scripting, not like the actual script. Hey, is it for you? No. Okay, no worries. Hey, is it for you? No, not for you. No worries. You're like, boom, 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 boom. Otherwise, if you've got 3 people on your list, hey, is it for you? No. Oh, no. Please join. I'll pay for you to join. I'll buy your starter kit for you. How's that sound? Does that sound fair? It's a no-brainer, right? Well, I mean, if you insist, yeah, right. I'll do it now. Right, what's your details? I don't need your credit card details. I'll just do it for you. Yeah. Like, are you sure? Like, that's really kind of it. Yeah. Then you get the email through. You've just spent $1,000 and you get $50 back. Woo! I feel great. No, I don't. How am I going to tell my husband that I've just spent $1,000 on the credit card to join my own business? Like, come on. All right? So, +1. Keep flipping the stones. Hiring is guessing, firing is knowing. Number three, grow your list every single day. 1+1 rule, +1 rule, +1 rule. Next one. I've got quite a lot to share today. Okay, I'm going to try and condense some of this. Create a 7-day story. Okay? I want you to think about a 7-day period in your business. I'm going to take some water, by the way. I appreciate you guys, by the way. I love that a lot of you guys have turned up. A lot of you guys are commenting, liking, loving, sharing. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean the world to me. I've always had an attitude of gratitude, which is, for our American friends, seems to be very common. People like gratitude is just a big thing. But in Europe, I wouldn't say it is. And I don't know how many of my European friends would agree with that. But if you know someone from America, they tend to be the most grateful people that you'll know, right? It definitely is in my life, but I'm just very, very grateful to each and every single one of you. And yeah, happy 4th of July as well. I know it's an American holiday, but we can all celebrate it as well. As it's Rob Sperry's birthday, the 4th of July, so there you go. It's a celebration for him as well, and I'm sure many other people around the world, but he's just one of my good friends. So anyway, right, here we go. Create a 7-day story. I want you to think about the best 7-day period that you've had in your business. Has anyone ever said to you, well, how much have you made? Right? So maybe you talk to someone, you're like, hey, I've got this opportunity, like, yeah, it's amazing, I've been involved for 3 years, and like, it's super, super cool, and they go, well, how much have you made? And then you're like, oh shit, what do I say? I've not made anything. Oh, I know, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna be smart about it. Big Al has a great response, but this is the smart one that Big Al says, and it is good, but like, it's you trying to get around it. Well, I actually don't know how much I've actually earned because it's residual income and I keep getting paid for the work that I did once. So I'm going to get paid for the next 10, 20 years for the work that I've done the last 3 years. So it's kind of impossible to say. A lot of people would just go, well, how much have you actually got in your bank then? Come on. And you're like, well, blah, blah, blah. And the more you skate around it, the more they're going to be like, yeah, whatever, defensive. So here's what you're going to want to do. Create a 7-day story. It doesn't matter if you've been involved in the business for a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I want you to start today. For the next 7 days, I want to see how much or what business you can generate in the next 7 days. So it could be you get 3 customers. It could be that you get 1 customer and one team member. It could be that you get 1 team member and you help them get their first 3 customers. It could be that you get 2 team members and you help them get 5 customers each. But what is the story that you will be able to tell within that 7-day period? So, you get a 7-day story. It could be that you feel incredible. So here's now what the pitch is going to be, or the invitation to see the presentation, right? Remember, this is all about recruiting. Hey, okay, let's go. No, you're not going to fake it, Alona. Not going to fake it. You're going to create your own 7-day story. If you don't have one, right? If you don't have one, you can leverage someone else's. But yeah, I agree. Money isn't everything, but it definitely helps. It gives you choice. It gives you a lot of freedom in some ways. And it also gives you impact in a way. You can donate to charity. You can raise different things with your times. Blah, blah, blah. So we're going to go, here we got Inga, okay? So I'm going to go, hey, Inga, something incredible has happened in the last 7 days. Would you be open to checking it out? Hey, Inga, in the last 7 days, I've been able to make $120 using social media. Would you be open to checking out some information on how I did it? Hey, Corey, in the last 7 days, I've been able to help 2 people earn $102 using social media. Would you be open to checking out some information on how I did it? Hey, Iwona, something magical has happened in the last 7 days. My mind is being blown by a social media success system. Would you be open to checking out some information about it? Why do we do this? Everyone can relate to 7 days. Would you agree? If I was to ask you, like, what are you doing in the next 7 days, you'd probably be able to tell me maybe what your weekend plans are, what you're going to be watching on Netflix, what you're going to be having for dinner on Thursday night. Like, you're going to have some sort of an idea within the next week. Some people do, not everyone does, right? But if I was to say to you, hey, what are you doing 7 years from now? Most people are going to go, don't know what I'm doing next week, let alone 7 years from now. I'll probably be doing the same thing as I've always been doing, right? So what do you think happens? The top income earner who graces the stage, who you all love, they tell their story. I got involved in 1994, and today is my 28th year anniversary, and I've made $28 million. And most people are like, way, woo, it's amazing. But a lot of people as well are going to go, I haven't got 28 years. I've got to put bread on the table. I've got to put food on the table. I've got to put money in the bank like yesterday. It does not matter if it's $50 or $50,000. What matters is the idea of them going, ooh, I'm interested enough to then see the presentation. So instead of just having a generic invitation, why not build your own story? Here's the thing. Once you have one story, what's your goal? Go and beat it. Go and beat your top income earner story. Because the top income earner story, they recruit 2 people. You can go recruit 3, potentially. Right? So there you go. It works. 7-day story. It's a big campaign as well. If you've got a team, you can go, right, guys, starting Wednesday, we're going to do a 7-day run. And the prize is we're going to give a prize away to the person who can tell the best 7-day story. Here's the thing. Money is not always what makes it the best 7-day story. Right? It's not. Money is not what always makes the best story. Like, you've listened to lots of stories, you've watched lots of movies, heard loads of songs that tell a story that's nothing to do with money. It's about feeling, clarity, identity, purpose, passion, energy, excitement, enthusiasm. Not just $100, $300, $500. Now, a lot of people get excited about money these days. A lot. Especially in the downturn that we're going to be hitting, people are going to get excited about money. But just because you don't make the money in 7 days, don't think that your story isn't powerful. Because everyone's got a powerful flipping story to tell. All right? You following this so far? There we go. And Auntie says, hey, Fraser, I made €2,500 last week. Would you be open to find out some information how it could work out for you too? My answer is no, because I am generic. However, you're on the right lines. So well done, right? That's the kind of thing you want to be saying, okay? Just if you can soften it up so it's more conversational and it's an easy to answer question, amazing. And you'll get better at it, better at it, better at it. All right? So, you guys are getting value from this so far. I like talking about recruiting. I don't talk about recruiting enough. I talk a lot about posting on social media and lead generation and going live and reels and TikToks, but I love talking about recruiting. I really, really do. So I think I'm going to do more recruiting lives and more recruiting conversations. All right, I'm going to skip over that because I don't have enough time for that right now. And that as well. All right. I'm going to leave you on this. And again, this is not like a 1-minute thing. This is like a 5-minute thing that I'm going to tell you. I was actually talking about this on my Inner Circle. So every Monday we do a call with the Inner Circle called the Clarity Calls. Clarity Calls, basically people are asking questions like what we've been covering today. How do I get better at recruiting? How do I make more sales? What do I do with my Instagram stories? What do I do with my Instagram reels? What are the ones were said today? If I'm in a bit of a slump, how do I get out of it? I'm getting angry to succeed. Like, what do I need to do to win? How do I pass my vision on? How do I expand my vision? A lot of these different things inside the Inner Circle. It's a 12-month group coaching program. So I want to talk about this right now. Before I do that, I've just got to mention a few things. I want to mention 2 contests. Number 1, and I love you guys in the Inner Circle as well. All right. So number 1 is, if you haven't already joined the VIP list, make sure you do. Click the link that's in the description if you're on Facebook or YouTube. If you're on Instagram, you've got to comment the word legend, all one word. If you're on TikTok, you have to come over onto Instagram and click the link in my bio. But you want to go on there, join the VIP list. What that means is you're going to be the first to know about the book that's coming. Also, it allows us to send you a message every now and again where I'm going to give you social media ideas. I'm going to give you social media ideas. I'm going to give you quotes. I'm going to give you life lessons. I'm going to give you motivation, encouragement, education, guidance. We're going to do some pop-up Zooms. So I'm going to kind of do a Zoom and I'm just going to be like, right, guys, here's the link. Come join me. And it's all completely free. So just join that. Send the link if you're in the description to your friends and your family and your network marketing team, because I really want to help them. And if you trust me from a generic point of view, because I'm not tied to any one company, then please share that link with them, share that video with them, do whatever it is, because I want to be able to help you. I want you to leverage me as much as you can, because here's what I know: I will not quit before you in anything when it comes to network marketing. Powerful thing to say, right? I will not quit before you in anything to do with network marketing, because it's my life. I feel that network marketing runs through my veins, and if I stop, I stop, right? So, yeah. Second thing, tomorrow, 8 p.m. UK time, we're going to be doing day 8, and we're going to be talking about how to grow your following, reach, and influence on social media. Day 9 on Wednesday, we're going to talk about how to reach the top of your network marketing company. And then day 10, we're going to be revealing the book. So Thursday, the 7th of July, I'm going to be revealing the book and how you can get it and all that fun stuff. Now, before I talk about the last thing, which I promise you is amazing when it comes to closing, because when you're generating leads and you're having more conversations and you're asking the right questions and they watch the presentation, you're going to need to still close those people, and recruiting is a big part. Closing is a big part of recruiting, so I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But if you missed the beginning, we've got a contest running today. Today and tomorrow until basically, I think it's until the Thursday the 10th, but every day we're going to pick a new winner. All you got to do is take a screenshot of what's on your device right now. Take a screenshot from your phone, on your computer, whatever. Take a screenshot of what's on your device right now. Post it onto your Instagram stories and tag me at Fraser Brooks Online. And then make sure you just write something that says like, super excited for the new book to launch on the 7th of July, 8 p.m. UK time. All right, so take a screenshot, post it onto your Instagram stories, make sure you tag me at Fraser Brooks Online, and then write something like, I'm super excited that the book's launching on Thursday, the 7th of July, 8 p.m. Then you go into our list, which means that we can pick from you tomorrow, and then Wednesday, and then Thursday to win a free signed copy of the new book, which I promise you are going to love. All right? Okay. So if you don't use Instagram, then just make sure you join the VIP list, and you'll have an equal chance of winning the books as well. All right. So last one is the idea of the gap. And by the way, yes, Sarah Jane says she's got a cracking screenshot of me. I'm quite expressionate, as you can see, right? I'm very expressionate with my face, my body, my hands. So screenshots. If you get a normal screenshot of me, then well done, bravo. Okay. So here's the idea. The idea is the gap. Now, if you can create a clear, obvious, and emotional gap where people are right now and where they want to get to, closing becomes a very simple, straightforward thing to do. So, let's say you invite someone. You share your 7-day story. They're like, yeah, I'm interested. They watch the presentation. You follow up with them. They're like, nah. You're going to ask a very, very simple question. Marion, let's be honest. Are you happy with where you are right now? You know, that's one of the most powerful questions you can ask. It's one of the most powerful questions you can ask anyone. Are you happy? If I was to ask you guys, and you please answer me honestly. If you don't want to answer honestly, please don't answer. Okay? If I was to ask you right now, all of you who are on here, answer me honestly. Are you completely happy right now? Are you completely happy right now? And if you are, amazing. If you're not, I want to help you. I really, really do. I think the majority of people will say no. Maybe there's something missing. Maybe you're lacking adventure or connection or love or laughter. I don't know what it is. It can be a lot. We're not going to go into that right now. If you want to share it, you can. But a lot of people aren't happy right now. And you're in something that can give you so much happiness. If I take network marketing away from you, if I take the products away from you, is that happiness going to go up or down? I would guess it's going to go down. So, knowing this, if I have a conversation like, Mary, let's be honest. I would love your honesty with this. Are you completely happy with where you're at right now? The majority of people who are honest with you will say no. If they're not honest with you and they say yes, then you wouldn't really even want them in the team anyway. And if they are, if you're like, you know what, I'm so happy, I couldn't be happier, and they're going to celebrate that. And be, you know what, Christina, I am so happy for you. I am so happy for you. And I like, if you're already completely happy, this business is probably not going to give anything. This business is probably not going to be for you right now. But I want to cheer you on. I want to encourage you. You're awesome. You know what, Fraser? Thank you so much. However, you know what? I'm not that happy right now. Okay, second question. Now, you're not going to say, second question. All right. Well, with that being said, like, what would be like an ideal day for you? Or what do you feel like you need in order to be happier? Right? Is it more time? Like, how many days off do you feel that you would love on an ideal week? Like, how much money in the bank would you want? Again, money in the bank can be a bit of an interesting question, so you might want to avoid that. But find out what would make them happy. Right? So Sheila says, not happy right now. Sheila, what would make you happy? More human connection. You can definitely solve that. Better health. Some of you can help with that. More money, more freedom, more time, identity, purpose, passion, energy, adventure. So when people can establish where they are and where they want to get to, there's an obvious and clear gap. So then the third part is, if I can help you with this vehicle close that gap, you'd be interested, right? Now, I know Eric Worre in the GoPro book talks about if I would you, and I love that, but I've always been taught if you would, right? So instead of saying, if I was to help you with this vehicle, would you take a closer look? Instead of saying that, it would be, if I could help you with this vehicle, you'd be interested, right? Presumptive close, right? Or assumptive close. Assumptive? I don't know the exact word. All right? So that's what you do. Now, here's the thing. This is helping people go from logical to emotional, right? Logical to emotional. Think about the things that you buy outside. Okay, you go to the supermarket, you buy milk. That's logical. You're not like, oh, my almond milk. Some of you, if you're like me, you are like, oh, almond milk, right? But a lot of it's logical. Like, you know what? The kids have their cereal. Like, we need milk for the cereal. Like, it's a logical thing to buy, okay? But the second part here is the emotional. Think about the cars that you buy. A lot of people, they go into the car showroom, and the car salesman go, oh, see this silver BMW? It's convertible. It goes 0 to 60 in 6.4 seconds, and it has a 2-liter engine, diesel engine. Oh, and it even has a hybrid option, so you're saving the environment. And wow, the rims are 17 inches, and you can have an optional extra inch if you would like. And it comes with floor mats, and there's heated seats, and you're like, wow, yeah, cool. Can I take it for a drive? And they're like, yeah, sure. You go for a drive, and you're driving down the highway, roof is down, wind's blowing through your hair, your scarf's about to fly off your neck. That's what makes you want to buy it. That's what makes you want to buy it. Is that logical or is that emotional? It's emotional. So instead of like, this business is this product, and you can get paid this way, and it's this much to start. Logical, logical, logical. You're not happy. This is where you are right now. This is what would be happy for you right now. That gap creates an emotional thought for the right people. Okay? So guys, I hope this helps. I really, really do. I love talking about this sort of stuff. I love it. I just don't do it enough. Now, again, if people are still like, yeah, nah, it's still not for me, great, move on. There's plenty more fish in the sea, or there are plenty more rocks on the beach, right? Plenty more rocks on the beach sounds weird. I don't think that's going to stick. No, that's not going to stick. But you get my point. So, to recap, if you haven't already done so, I massively appreciate you sharing this. If you haven't already joined the VIP list, it's a no-brainer. Get it done. It's completely free. Remember, my notes. Flip the stones, flip the rocks. Hiring is guessing, firing is knowing. Grow your list every day with the +1 rule. Create your 5-day story and build the gap to go from logical to emotional. Let's do it, guys. Come on. It's separation season now. Now it's time to separate yourself from the people who are being lazy, who are the people who are taking summer off, from the people who are going to go, oh, I'm going to pick it up in September when the kids go back to school. I get it. It's easy to make excuses, but excuses are also lazy. Lazy people make excuses. And I, for one, can say that I've been lazy this last 2 years. maybe 2 and a bit years. But it's go time. It's go time. When it feels like it's hardest to build is the best time to build. Now is the time that in 2 or 3 years' time, you'll be going, whoa, I am so grateful that I was recruiting and selling and building and growing and developing then. I appreciate it, guys. Tomorrow, Tuesday, 8 p.m. UK time, we're going to be going into day 8 of these 10-day of lives. And we're going to be talking about how to grow your following, reach, and influence on social media. All right? Got a cool strategy for you. I appreciate you. Big love. Kisses. Ciao, ciao.